Watch out for these globalist foreigners, these globalist institutions, these foreign adversaries. You know what I mean? Keep your money in your pocket as a U.S. citizen. You know what I mean? Monitor your spending, save your money. You know what I mean? Stop going to these events, these slave events, these cow events where they make these large events and then all these people show up and that's what makes them feel like they still got control over the people. When they host an event, it needs to be empty. When they motherfucking try to do something, it needs to be unwatched. You understand what I'm saying? You have to take your power back. You have to turn away. Do not listen to anything they say. Do not do anything they do. Do not go with anything that they have going on. They are not your friends. They are enemies of the state. They can never be your friends. They are entities. You are an individual. Remember that. You have to stand on the side of individuals because that is what you are. You must stay on your own team. Do not let them gaslight you and brainwash you into thinking that you're on a global team, you're on the big team, you're on a larger team. There is no larger team. There is only the individual and the state, and you are not the state. The state is itself. It is at a perpetual state within itself. It is only itself. That is why it is Luciferian by nature, because it is a singularity endpoint which needs to be destroyed and shall and will be destroyed. You all need to wake up and keep your money in your pockets. Any money that you do spend, you need to be very careful in the means of which you do spend it. You understand what I'm saying? Because they will take the money and run off with it and then leave you stupid and act like they didn't know what you were doing and act like you weren't a sophisticated investor. Be careful with their markets. Do not invest your markets into their markets wholeheartedly. Be careful with these people who are trying to get you to get into the markets. If you are in the markets, use it as only as an escape plan. This is not the end plan. This is a scam, and you are just inside here working the scam with the scammers. You have to understand that this is a scam, and you are working the scam with the scammers, because the lie is that they make you believe that this is a legitimate business, that this is a legitimate organization, and that this is a legitimate product, and that you are a legitimate participant. And those things are all the farthest from the truth. You are not a legitimate participant. This is a fraud, and they are the fraudsters, and what you're participating in is an absolute total fraud. Okay, so you all have to understand that. And you might not see this video because they use their fraudulent AI system to control all the views. But just because they control all the views does not mean that the truth is not being spoke, and does not mean that what they're doing is any less of a fraud.